Hello guys and welcome back to Let's Play Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic 2 for Sith Lords of me Darth Arswipe. Last time it was just me leveling up characters and going on a massive rant about real life. But for now, let's get into the game and see what's going to happen in this section. Let's go to your camp because we're going to go into my favourite part of the game and I'm just too excited not to go to the camp. The rule implies that I do follow you, so there's no point in saying that line. That's quite a pointless line. But anyway, let's just stop ranting. Let's just get into it, goddammit. Sorry, Lord, about that. In case you haven't noticed, I'm Christian, so every time I use blasphemous words, I will apologise to the man upstairs. So, if you don't like it, just deal with it. I'm a Christian, I'm proud, nothing's going to change what I am.
You received my message then. A man named Kavar wanted to get a hold of you urgently. He said that the Queen had arranged safe passage to Onderon for you. But I don't know how good their offer is anymore.
Did Kavar say what he wanted?
He wouldn't tell me anything. Just that he wanted to see you. He said it was urgent, but that doesn't matter now. This morning, General Vaklu met with the Council of Lords and declared that the Queen was guilty of treason. He'll be made regent if Talia and her royal guard are defeated. The military is divided on who to support. Civil war has fallen on ISIS.
Sorry for the lack of subtitles, folks. I will sort that out when I get the chance. So maybe once we get into the action again, into the actual action sequence, I will pause the game and put the subtitles back on. If not, then I'll make sure I have them on for the next video. So how can we help Queen Talia?
I doubt that Queen Talia and her advisor will survive until nightfall. The balance of forces seem to favor Queen Talia. The royal palace is heavily fortified and defensible, and most of the soldiers are loyal to her. But Vaklu has new allies, his soldiers and their masters. The war has also driven the caged beasts in the streets mad. Braylor and I both concur. She doesn't stand a chance.
You underestimate the force, Mandalorian. I sense that we may still get to Master Kavar in time. I sense there is something stirring on the moon itself. Tell me, have your senses picked up anything from Dudson?
Messing up the cheese.
Yes, we have. We picked up some transmissions from nearby in the jungle. We only have our shuttle sensors, so we know nothing more than that.
Those transmissions are the enemy. They are linked to the fate of Onderon. They must be stopped. Otherwise, the Mandalorian is right. Master Kavar and Queen Talia won't survive this day.
Dividing our forces at a time like this is foolhardy.
And this is why a common soldier will never triumph against a Jedi. Your military tactics are nothing compared to the Force. It is essential and inevitable that we face both enemies at the same time.
I have to leave the group heading for the Royal Palace, don't I?
You are correct. You must choose who will lead the expedition through the jungle to find our enemies and defeat them.
This is... I normally just use it near the end of the game and not much else, but Acton I want with me. This is... I don't think I want to, in this section, I think I want to save her for the end game because she's very effective there. So it's between Disciple and Mira. As I said, I didn't say for definite I know who I want to take, but I kind of know. I know who I want to take with me onto Onderon, because I've just said Atten. I know who I want, two of the people I want to send into Docton, but I don't know who I want to lead them. as I said, I know a party, but I don't know who I want to lead them. So I'm just gonna flip a coin. Heads will be disciple. No, that just sounds wrong. Heads will be mirror. Tails will be disciple. That sounds better. And I've just dropped my coin, so I'm gonna have to flip it again. In fact, it's already been flipped, kind of, and it's tails. So I will send disciple as a leader.
I shall do my best.
You should send 2 others to go with the leader. Who else will accompany the expedition?
Vader, because there's going to be quite a lot of mechanical things involved in the mission on Duxon, and as we already said, his base class is a tech specialist, so it's very advantageous to send him.
Yes, good choice.
She agrees.
And who else?
And I will send Mira's good for this section because she can't trigger mines, but there's only mines in the first section, and she's a decent fighter. But for me, in this section, I always send Mandalore because A, he's an excellent fighter, B, he's ranged, and I always like to have a ranged person in the party, and C, he knows the moon like the back of his hand, so Mandalore.
Excellent choice.
She agrees.
Now are you certain of your choices?
And for me, Vader and Mandalore are the best people to send with the leader. And if you're a male Jedi, Mira's the best party leader because the handmaiden's just brute force, brute force, brute force, and she's more use on Onderon if you don't want to take action. And for the female, I say Disciple's the most useful leader because of his he's a conqueror and because of his force powers. So yes, I'm certain that is the party that I wish to send.
Mandalorian warriors will go with you to find the enemy camp. Just let me know when you want to head out. If you need supplies, talk with Kex. After you get into the jungle, you might not have another opportunity to stock up. Let me know if you want to go now.
I am ready, but I'm ready.
As you wish. Mandalore has arranged for special transportation to get to Isis.
And here begins my favourite section of the game. As we've explained, there is war on Onderon, and there's a Sith encampment on Duxon. I love this game because you get a little bit of talking, but it's mainly action, 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 action. And the stuff we get from this section is absolutely brilliant. I love it. It's my favourite part of the game. Both Duxon and Onderon section part 2 is amazingly done. But if I had to pick which section of part 2 I prefer, it's probably Onderon. But I love this as well.
Finally, we're close to our objective. I sent the rest of my men to secure the trail behind us. My troops will keep the path to the Mandalorian camp clear. Ahead lies the enemy. I can follow you a little bit further, but then I will set up command and control for my unit in the field. So lead on.
As I said, we've got enough time, so gameplay, make sure it's up to normal because again my friend came round on Friday after college and wanted to go. And feedback, we'll turn the subtitles back on because when I play as Lando, I don't have subtitles on, so make sure that's all sorted. Get the equipment screen up just in case we get any better armour. Just make sure everyone's as well equipped as they can be. And Mandalore. Yep. Everyone's well equipped. I'm going to be taking control of Vader because for me, in this party, he's going to need more help than anybody else. Plus, it's always advantageous to take care of somebody else, because I can put Mandalorian ranged and he can just kick ass from a distance, and if someone closes in on him, he can just pull out the sword and who's your daddy? And we can have the disciple and Jedi support just to make sure he can keep healing Vader if he needs it.
Let's go.
So it's always advantageous for next section. If you want to take control of anyone, take control of Vader. So, enough of the rambling. Shall we get on with it? On guard! Plus Vader can do that, which is always fun. Yes, I've left you to open it because he's already dead. And look at this. Vader, don't impale the nice Mandalorian guy. And look at this, a minefield. Well, the one big problem we have now is, in this section, we've got an alarm. But I'll let the game describe it.
Hold a moment. Past the mines.
A Type 2 perimeter motion movement. That particular mine has several security vulnerabilities and design flaws. Stealth field generators can move them. If one of us could get close to it, I know the corporate override code for it. Amateurs shouldn't even bother building security technology.
So, you aren't completely ignorant in the ways of battle. Good. But all of you must pass through its perimeter, and undetected would be better.
We'll send one of us up ahead. They'll use Vader's code to bypass the sensor. Since Vader's the only one with demolition, Vader's going to be the one to be sent up. However, we don't have any stealth field generators, so we're going to get noticed anyway.
Avoid the mines. If any of the ones close to the sensor are detonated, then we shouldn't even bother.
Well, there's multiple ways past that, my friend. We will solve this puzzle next time. Until then, may the Force be with you always.